Hello and welcome to a Magic Spanners car product review video, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Halfords Rapid Digital Tyre Inflator, and this cost me £45 from Halfords. And the reason I bought the Halfords model was because I own the old model which I bought 5 years ago for £35, and the reason this model packed up was because the LCD display would be flickering when I'm trying to pump a tyre up, and it will go past the auto cut-off point, making it overinflate tyres. So I went down to Halfords to see if they had another one of these, and saw that they changed the model to one of these. So I'm going to take it out, see what improvements have been made against the old model, and see if it should be considered for anyone who wants to buy another one. So I'm going to get this thing out of the box. Sort of fun doing these with one hand, isn't it? So already it comes in a nice carry case, which the old one didn't. And there we have it in all its glory. Instructions, spare fuse, and here's the tyre inflator. Weight wise, it's a bit heavier than the old model. Nice large LCD display, program buttons, a big massive on off button which I'm guessing is just like we use on your foot because of the size of it. On the back you got the cigarette lighter pump, and what's this? Oh, that's an interesting feature. The cable wind back in after use. That's one thing that used to annoy me with the old one. You had to wrap it around. Yes, there was a little place to put it in there, but it used to just do your head in, having to like fold all this up to tuck it away in there. You ended up wrapping it around the machine. And this is a lot better. So I'm going to take this out to the car and see how it works out there. So I'm outside now, inside the car. The airline is actually stowed away in this little hole, and you just pull it out like so. And one thing I've noticed straight away, a vast improvement over the old model. You now have a deflate button, which once attached to your tyre valve, you can deflate the tyre. The old one didn't have that. You had to undo the front of it to let some air out. So that's a nice feature. So with the unit upside down, let's see how long this wire is. There we go. So that'll plug straight into my cup holder lighter. Turn the car on. It's powered on now. It does have a light, which works nicely. My tyres in the Shogun Sport are 32 in the rear PSI. So if you press the M button, that gives you the bar, kg, PSI. So when I set that to 32, so you just hold the button down. Oh, the smaller numbers is the pressure. Okay, I thought the bigger one was going to be. So that's set to 32. When it stops flashing, that's locked in. So it is a twist on valve, but not a quick release valve that attaches to your valve on your tyre, which will always give you a better seal. And the deflate button does work. You see the smaller number is what we're set to, and the larger number is the tyre pressure. And there you go, it stopped at 32, which is what it was programmed to do. So this starts telling me there's too much air in there, so I'll be using the deflator to let some air out. So I'll go below 32, then use the tyre pump. The front tyre is 29 psi, so I'll set this to 29. When that starts slashing, it'll be locked in. Doing 9.5, so I'll let some air out of that. And then pump it back up. Very dramatic. So when you finish, you just wind the power wire back in, and that clips back nicely into there. The inflator cable goes back into there. So what are my thoughts on this then? Well, the deflate button is a brilliant addition to the model and is a good idea, and it helps you out if you need to take air out of the tyre rather than undoing the valve. The on off switch is nice and big. You can step on it or press it, it's up to you. Makes it a lot easier to use. The light works, but there are two models to choose from. There's this one which costs £45, and there's one that hasn't got the auto cut off function, and you can't program how much air you want to put in the tyres. The problem with that model is it overshoots when you're pumping the tyres up, and then you have to release the valve to let the air out, and then you turn it on again to overshoot again, and you're messing around with that all day. And that model doesn't come with a deflate button either, which is quite interesting. But that's £35, this is £45, so it's worth the extra tenner. It's got a larger LCD screen. So that's my review for the Halfords Rapid Digital Tyre Inflator. Ta-da!